That's nice. There's a lila here. How Tulsi gets marked. There's a lila. Raghunath Das is on the banks of Radhakund, crying and praying, "Oh Radharani, please pull me to your lotus feet, calling me your maidservant. I want to be your marked maidservant." When he's crying like this, he gets a vision of Leela. It's called Spurti. He gets a vision of Leela. And he sees Radha and Krishna sweetly enjoying themselves in a kunj on the bank of Radhakund. Tulsi's watching through an opening in the vines. Through an opening in the vines, he's watching the Leela of Radha and Krishna. After Radha Krishna's love pastimes are finished, the maidservants enter the kunj. Radharani assumes a bhav called Swadhina Bhartrika bhav. This means a controlling, independent lady love. It's one of the 8 Nayaka bhavas, Swadhina Bhartrika. It means the beloved controls the lover. Radharani sits down on the edge of the flower bed, and Krishna sits at Radharani's feet, desiring to paint red lac on the bottom of her feet. Unless Krishna has a submissive attitude, he cannot do service. So Krishna sits close to Radharani's feet to anoint them with red lac dye. Tulsi Mandri is holding a brush and a cup of lac in her hands. So when you read that, you should put yourself there in the Leela, that you're holding a cup of lac, gold cup with diamonds or whatever, clay cup, whatever how your bhav is, and lac dye is in there, and you have a brush handing it to Krishna. What does Krishna look like when he handed the brush? What does Radharani? The whole scene you try to, because the words are painting pictures, and you have to fill in the space between the words with your meditation, because there's many details. It's not a script for a movie or a shot clip for the cameraman to take this shot and this angle. Camera 1, take a shot. Camera 2, mix it all together at the end. You have to do all that yourself when you're reading the Leela. You have to put the Leela together, put the parts together in your mind by meditation, imagination, and meditation based on what you're reading. So I'm holding it, and Krishna's, he's kneeling at her feet, or he's sitting at her feet, holding her feet on, he's cross-legged, holding her feet on his lap. And you're, where are you standing, or right or left? Which is he? Well, he's going to pay with his right hand, so you're not going to be on his left, you're going to be standing on his right. Many things. In other words, we're training our mind to be in the Leela. So we're thinking I'm there in a Manjari Swarup, and I'm standing, which side I'm standing on, how high am I holding the cup of lac dye? I'm just holding so Krishna doesn't have to, many things are there. So this is to give us idea. A stream of tears is flowing from Krishna's eyes as he begins to paint Swamini's foot soles. Krishna is thinking, I'm not so fortunate as this red footlac. This footlac can stick to Radharani's feet the whole day. But I don't have this fortune. I can't stick to Radharani's feet all day. As Krishna sees Radharani some hours and he's separated. Everyone says, Krishna thinks like this. Everyone says I'm non-different from my name. Right? What is that verse? Atasri Krishna Namadi Navaved Grayaminjai Sevan Mukeji Namachintamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasugya Vinatram Nama Namana. There's no Bina, there's no difference between name and that which is name. So Krishna says, everyone says I'm not different from my name. So that must be true. I believe that, Krishna says. So therefore, let me put my name on Radharani's feet. So he begins to write, he begins to paint very neatly, not so neatly because he's so nervous. He begins to write the name of Sham in Hindi or Sanskrit or whatever. But by looking at, gazing at Radharani's feet, he becomes stunned by the beauty of Radharani's feet and the fragrance of Radharani's feet. So his hand is a little shaking. So he's thinking, oh, my name is more fortunate than me. Oh, continue tomorrow. It's 4:02. What time? How fast or?
Still 2 minutes ago.
2 minutes.
Still 2 minutes ago.
2 minutes ago.
It's not over.
Okay.
The clock is 2 minutes fast.
Okay. Okay. Tulsi Manjari, or you or any Manjari, enjoys seeing Krishna's enthusiasm in decorating Radharani. So the Manjari giggles. The Manjari giggles, but she covers her mouth with her veil. She doesn't want Krishna's, It is so nice. It's really nice. Radharani sees Tulsi's giggling and she says, "What's going on?" And Radharani gets a little angry. "What are you laughing at?" So at that juncture, Radharani kicks Tulsi on her arm with her foot, because her arm is right there holding the lacti with her arm, and the foot's right there. She just kicks her. So it's fresh lac. Krishna just painted fresh lac, painted its name, painted lac on the bottom of her feet or the side or whatever, and put his name there. And Radharani said, "What are you laughing at?" He kicked her, and then Tulsi started jumping. It's like that in Gaur Lila, the Mukunda Das. So one Mukunda, he was going here and there, preaching. He was preaching sometimes Yoga Vasishtha, sometimes Advaitavad, and it came to Lord Chaitanya. Mukunda is, sometimes he says he's a Gaudiya, sometimes he's a Advaitin, sometimes he's a Jnani, sometimes he's a Yogi. So he said, "Bring that Mukunda here." So Mukunda went there. "Mukunda, what are you nonsense? You're a Gaudiya, or Advaitin, you're a Mayavadi, what are you?" So I'm not going to give you my mercy. Everyone's not giving everyone my mercy. Namo Mahavandaya Krishna Prema Pradayate. I'm giving Krishna Prema to everyone. But you are not giving my mercy for 1,000,000 years. Oh, and he started dancing. Oh, Haribo, Jai Nitai, Jai Gaur, Jai Gaur. Only 1,000,000 years. Only 1,000,000 years I'll get your mercy. Oh, great. Thank you so much. And fell at his feet. So, Radharani's getting kicked. Someone kicks you, don't say, "Oh, Jai, just kick me again," I don't like to be kicked, But she's very happy. She's very, very happy with getting kicked. So Swamini's foot soles are printed on the arm with her wet footlag. Radharani doesn't kick everyone like this. This is a sign of intimacy. In other words, she won't kick Lita like that. Because Chitrasaki also paints Radharani's body. Sometimes Chitra's painting her feet or some other Saki and dressing Pratak Lila. But Radharani is never going to kick them. But Manjari. She's just my dasi. She's my dasi. You have a servant, you slap your servant. Unpaid, Ashoka Dasika. Ashoka Dasika means unpaid maidservants. But they're getting paid. See, she got some footlock. This is a sign of intimacy. With these auspicious signs, Tulsi now proudly goes from kunja to kunja and says, "Let everyone see I'm Radharani's marked maidservant." It's such a nice bond. Tulsi Manjari's parading around. Like some lady gets a fancy watch, she always lifts her hand up all the time. she gets some really fancy $10,000 watch. Before she has some crappy Timex watch or something. She got this really costly watch. She always, all of a sudden, wherever she goes, she always lifts in her hand. You know. Wow, what is that? Wow, that's a gold watch, diamonds and pearls. Oh yeah. So Manjari, she's going, look at my arm. She, oh, nice. You're lucky. Who did that? Radharani. Marked maidservant. Let everyone see that I'm Radharani's marked maidservant. Then he loses a swirti and says, Ha Radhe, when will you print your auspicious marks of your feet on my arm? Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri